And there we go, we're live. Hey guys, nice to be simming again. So yeah, we are doing a new little legacy here. So right now I'm in Roaring Heights, as you saw in the clip. We are going to be doing a little decades thing, since The Sims 3 actually has a world that takes place back in time. So we're actually going to be doing this. So first off, this is McCormick here. He is Tanner. Yes, I had to check his name. But it's pretty simple. He lives in the 1920s. He wants to become a investigator, like a private eye. So yeah, but first, as you can tell, there is nothing here. So I got to build him a house. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be small, nothing crazy. We're going to need probably a kid's room, a decent sized bedroom. Let's see here. I would like to put the bathroom there. We can put a small kitchen there. We can put a living room right there. Pretty basic house design. I'm already worried about the roof. Let's say, I was worried the game was going to make like a heinous roof, but it's actually not that bad. I'd actually love this to be the height of the roof. There we go. Alright, let's see here. What looks like a roof you would have back in the 1920s? Probably something like that, I would imagine. Rooms are about as small as I can go. We could probably make the kitchen a smaller, though. Maybe bring up this wall. There we go. Okay. Just trying to make the house, like, realistic. Like, it's not going to be that big, especially since it's a starter home. No, I don't want just the entire wall. I just want just part of the wall. Oh well, no problem. Okay. Now that we got that done, let's see what else we can do. Probably should build the rooms. Whoa. Skinny door, wow. But that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. This is probably something that... Oh, maybe this. This would be probably a little more realistic. I just might need to color... Oh. That's wonderful placement. Remember in The Sims when you couldn't place things in the same... and the half corners and all that? That's so helpful. No problem. I can work with that. Let's just grab a small door then. This one should be good. They have different little, like, images on the middle. I did not know about that. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's paint the outside first before I do anything. That way I know exactly what kind of color I'm going for on this house. Because if I can figure that out, then we should be safe. So let's go to siding and see what we can find. Actually, that color is actually pretty accurate. There we go. Okay. Let's see, let's make this a little bit on the lighter tone side. Right there. Paint these little areas. Oh, let's see. There we go. Gotta make sure it all matches, that's for sure. There we go. There we go. All good. Now it's a matter of figuring out what color of wood will look great for this door. Let's see here. Maybe we can make it a little bit lighter. There we go. That looks good for the exterior. Now let's see if we can make the interior of this door something interesting. Ooh. I like that. Ooh, wrong spot. There we go. Nice little door to get inside the house. Now for windows-wise, let's see if we can dig up. It's super dark in this house. Do we have any windows with, like, shutters? I could also use these, like, windows with, like, this little curb on it, because that would look nice. That would not be something. There's this window which came with nightlight, so it would make sense. Where are the windows with the shutters? Interesting. Oh, this is a nice window with a little brick on top, but that's not what I'm looking for. There's this one, but it's a little bit more on the expensive end. So I'm trying to find a one that's a little cheaper. Let's see here. Open window. This one's from Roaring Heights. It's a little big for my tastes. This one's also from Roaring Heights, and as you can tell, it's too big for the house. There's that window. Please don't tell me this is the only window I have with shutters. I know there's a base game one that has shutters. I just don't know where it is exactly. There's got to be one around here somewhere. That's a regular window. Do I have to buy the side, like the, do I have to buy the stuff for the window separately? Is that a thing? Do I have to buy shutters? Because some Sims games did that. They did do it where you had to buy shutters for the windows. Apparently so. I can work with that. No issue. Let's just get these windows placed in, and then we can worry about that later. Go. Okay, the kitchen. I do want to grab one of these windows with like a little flower bed on it. I feel like that'd just be cute. And then maybe we can put an extra door here to like get out to the garden area. Yeah, I like that idea. There we go. Okay, now let's paint all these so they match. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. Yep, it did it the correct way. We're going to copy this to every single door and window in the house. I better check on that window with the plants though, because one thing that I commonly run into is that sometimes Sims paint things weird. Okay, good. It makes the plants not... I was worried it was going to make the plants out of wood. I'm going to be like, no. Oh, excuse me. All right. Next up, doors and archways. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay. Grab the same colors. Gotta paint all of these. There we go. Now, how much were like each like shutters? They're worth 160 simoleons. That's actually not too bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. What do you mean I can't place them on the outside? Please tell me I can place them on the outside. Otherwise, that's pointless. Why would I? Why and anyone's... Oh wait, it did it for a second. There we go. Okay, how do I need to raise them. Oh my gosh. Go up, 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 up. On the window. Okay, this is a lot more difficult than it looks. I just want some freaking shutters. Okay, let me try something. Okay, here they are on the inside. So if I place them like right here. Why are they so low? Shy shutters. Yeah. How do I put them so they're not on the floor? Because you can't raise and lower windows. At least not to my knowledge in The Sims 3. Now it won't place them at... Oh, because they're already shut. See, like... Look how low that is. Why can't they go higher? Oh my gosh. No problem. It's no issue. Still wish I could find a window with shutters that I'm looking for. Let me just check this box so it's only Sims 3 base game content. Okay, let's see here. Really, there are no base game, like, windows with shutters on them? Ooh. I do like the idea of this window on the side of the house, but far too big. I did not know there were... I could have sworn there were. Weird. Anyway, back to decorating our lovely house. So this is more of a lower class home, so it's not gonna have like the level of decoration you're gonna see in an upper class home. Okay, I do want to paint this. Good news, I can see it right here. There we go. Just wanted it a little more natural wood color. There we go. Okay, bathrooms during this era were very colorful. Same thing goes for kitchens. So that might be what we want to go with. Let's see here. There we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, pretty much pink and green is what I was trying to go for the kitchen area, because I'm trying to go based off what I know about this time period, because I learned a lot in several classes. These, I think, were more likely to have some sort of like wood panel wall like this, but obviously not exactly like that. So let me see if I can find a good example. Oh yeah, there was a lot of wallpaper during this time, so this would actually be a prime example of something like that. Although I think I want to not make it floral. Maybe find something that's a little more oldish. Let's see here. There is that one, but that doesn't look exactly what I'm going for. There is this. This is definitely reminiscent. That is not. Oh, my back. My back's got to stretch. Sorry if I'm sitting in a weird position as I do this. Let's see here. Themed is not working, so let's go with abstract. Abstract actually, oh, that's actually a good idea. Abstract for the Roaring 20s sounds about right. Let's see here. There is one thing that could be very helpful decorating this room. You guys can probably guess what I'm trying to say. It would be much easier if I could see. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. That's only temporary. It's just so I can get the wall figured out. Ooh, I like this one. Although the colors could be a little brighter. There we go. That looks about right. Let me sell this for money. How much was that when I initially bought it? I really hope that didn't depreciate in value, or else I'm in trouble. Okay, it didn't. It was 40 simoleons, and I sold it for 40 simoleons, so it's the exact same price. Okay, we're gonna go with the cheap toilet, because again, they have a golden toilet for these options. Okay, having a colored top is probably accurate. But I think what would be more accurate is probably bringing in like a wooden toilet. Like not fully wooden, just the seat. Shower, pretty simple. Needs to be like that, and it needs to match the floor. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this and bring it here. There we go. Other things that probably were like during the time. There was a lot of gold during the time, but I think this was more metal, and then this was definitely probably some sort of funky color. Let's see here. Now for sink, that one's too modern. This one's probably the most accurate. Let's get a mirror. There we go. And then we need toilet paper holder. Gotta turn on move objects. What? Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Dang it. Oh my gosh, my fingers are not working. Oh, are you seriously gonna play like... Are you gonna do this to me? O-B-J-E-C-T-S. Oh my gosh. Why was that so hard? I think I still spelled it wrong. There. Oh my gosh. Why was that so hard? Why? Okay, kitchen. We need to have a cheap stove. A cheap fridge. And cabinetry. Let me see if I can figure out how this would look. Oh, I know how I can find out. My cell phone. Ugh. Let's see here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. 1920 kitchen. Very bright colors. Oh my gosh. I hate this freaking, like, do you want to use the browser or not? And then just... Let's see. Lots of wood and bright colors, along with simple flooring. Alright. Let's see what we can do with that. Alright, so for the flooring, it's a tile, but it's a very simple tile. Kind of like this. Oh my gosh, I wish it would stop moving. Okay, they had a simple wall. Like, it was very simple. Like this. But it was, like, obviously a different color. Let's bring in some yellow. Okay, next up, I need to be able to actually see. To actually make this room. Let me just bring in a bright light. That's not bright. That's better. Okay. Cabinets-wise, the bottom cabinet was most likely to be like a bright white, and the top of the cabinet was more likely to be something made of wood. But there's also the fact that this bottom cabinet could also be made of wood. So let's see what we can do. My guess, it was probably very similar to normal cabinets, where it's wood on the bottom. Is it windy up there? Nope. That's why I heard wind. Ooh, that doesn't look right. That looks right. Let's see if we can find some, like, old-fashioned wood. Yeah, that's about right. Then for the top, it was probably a more smooth granite top. Kind of like this one. But it was probably, like, a more simple color. Let's see here. There we go. That's probably right. Okay. Simple sink. Oh my gosh, this freaking wall's up tool. So hard to click sometimes. There are times like this where I wish I could have a range hood. I don't even know if The Sims has range hood in this game. I could check. I just don't know what category it'd be under. Let's see here. Let me go to all decorations. Miscellaneous. Let's see here. Is there like a range hood in here I could use? Because previous Sims games did have a separate range hood. What the heck is this? Giant gymnasium signpost. Odd. Man, there's a lot of odd signage in here. Why in all this category of everything? Got this little rack. Let's see here. There's gotta be something good I'm using. Ooh, there's this thing. That'll be fun to add to the kitchen. It also looks right. I'm gonna bring this in. Just to add some fun. My game decided all of a sudden lag. It normally does not do this, let it be known. What the heck is happening? Why are we lagging so much, game? Oh my gosh, why is this lagging so much? All I am is trying to paint a cabinet. I've never had this happen before. Is my camera good? Yeah, I'm fine. I've never had the game lag this much. Oh my gosh, no. My computer must be trying to do something without my knowledge. Come on, come with me. Oh boy. I'm trying to, like, oh boy, this is not easy. There we go. Release. Yes. Yes. Floor cannot be designed. That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh my good golly gosh. This is so hard to work with. I want to decorate this thing. Come on. This is so... I don't know what's going on. There we go. Okay. That's dealt with. That was weird. Okay, we're gonna need a trash bin. Okay, we need a bed. Beds are important. We also need a light in there that isn't this one. What happens if I were to put this light in here? Actually be bright enough. Okay. Whoa, check out this bed. Mid-century modern bed. Oh, we're going with the simple bed. Let's see here. I need to be able to see. Need to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. All good. Here, that'll work. I do want to find a better wood tone for these stands. That is much better. Oh my gosh. Not this again. Right there. Okay, thank you. Okay. Need an alarm clock, just because my sim and his job. I could use a dresser. I don't have room for one. So let's just go and get... Oh my gosh, that rug was too big. Okay, again, we need to go with something... This is very 1920s right here. Let's see if we can make the colors a little better. Let's see if we can get like a nice gold. There we go. We need wallpaper. I do like this like striped wallpaper. This worked perfectly in here. I'll just change it up so it looks good. There we go. Okay, I'm watching my budget. We're getting tight. We're gonna need a sofa. Now let it be known there were no TVs. Well, not yet, at least. There were more radios. Radios were more likely used. Man, it's so hard to see in here. Well, I'm planning on getting a dining table anyway, so I should probably put a light in there so I can see. This bathroom doesn't even have a light. I don't know how I got away with that. Just not putting a light in a room. Okay, let's paint this rug. Let's see here. Ooh, this one will work. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. We got that. Now we need this lamp figured out. There we go. Now that's a lamp. Okay, we need a table. There we go. Get some tables and chairs. It'd be great if I could change the color on these. Let's see if I can get that to be a little better. There we go. We're gonna need books to read because this is the Roaring 20s. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a plant in here. There we go. Maybe throw up a photo on the wall, just so, you know, you don't feel lonely. Those are dioramas, not really what I'm looking for. That's definitely not something. A goth family? Do you have like anything that's kind of... Oh. Well, there is this one. This is probably more family friendly though. Let's see here. We didn't have computers yet. We did probably should get a nightstand in here. All right. Maybe we should get like a hobby in here. I would put a chess table, but it's 450 simoleons, which is a little expensive. You guys put an easel in here. Let's save that spot for now. We do need a telephone though, because we're not going to be able to use our mobile phones. Not yet, at least. Okay, I did not paint that room. So let me see what I can do. We're going to do another wallpaper. Let's see here. Ooh, this would actually be perfect. Just the only thing is I would change is maybe increase the brightness on it, just so it's a little bit more not dark. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Sorry, it might be a little darker for you guys since, well, yeah, I could definitely see why it might be darker for you, so. Okay. Let's paint the outside. Okay, first up, we're gonna need some dirt. Basic dirt. Paint that underneath the house first. Like so. Oh, I think I'll be able to get a driveway. That's good. But we won't just be buying any car, we'll be buying a fixer-upper hunk of junk. Let me try it again. There we go. Put the dirt right under there. And we're gonna make this a smaller path along the driveway. Actually, I have a better idea. First, we're gonna put some dirt. There we go. Where is it? What we're gonna do when we get there is I'm gonna buy this fixer-upper car and we're gonna fix it up. It's only 350 simoleons for that. Your sim practically is getting a free car at that point. With how cheap that is. That's practically a free car. All right, paint the rest. Then we need to get some like asphalt or gravel. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and make this a little more curved just so it looks more natural. Put the mailbox in an appropriate place. Put the trash can at the end of the driveway. Now we need plants. All right. Let's see here. Start there with some plants. Some flat flowers should do. We should probably get a tree out here. Nothing too crazy. That's not a Earth native tree. This is a base game tree, by the way. Same for this. What? Here we go. Nice and simple tree. Trying to see how close I can put that to the house before it starts becoming like a glitch issue. Because I don't want the tree to be like cutting into the house, because that just looks weird. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, I was about to say, I hear something buzzing about my head. No, it's just a bee outside. There we go. Sorry, bee. Can't let you in. Let's see here. Paint all these plants. We have a little bit of money left over. Perfect. That means I can get the stuff I wanted to. So I am going to get the junker car. We're going to fix that thing up. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, we could make a study. We just won't put a computer in it. I could also put some more lights in the house. It's very dark in here. Apparently that's a 1920s lamp. I beg to differ. There's this lamp. which could work. There's this lamp, too modern. This lamp's a little more to the times. This one's especially to the times. There we go, paint that. We'll make a nice little study. Nothing big, just to house a few, like, hobby objects. And maybe a fish. What's this thing? Gem cutting machine. Interesting. Dance floors? Huh. Alright, let's see what else we can get here. We got a lamp. Got a chair. Let's get a little table with a fishbowl. I feel like that's a good idea. It'd be great if I could give him just like a little globe bar. Right here. I want it like an actual nightstand. No, put that back. Let's see here. This one will probably do. Let's go ahead and paint that so it matches everything else. Yep. Okay. Then we're gonna put a little fishbowl on there. What category is that under? Is that under pets? No, actually. Toys, paintings. Maybe it's under miscellaneous objects. I do need a stack of pens. That would only make sense for this beauty box. Not yet. Women did wear makeup, but I don't think a beauty box was quite the thing yet. Ooh, check out these like these curtains. They're like obviously from Roaring Heights. So let's see here. Okay. Where earlier did I see the fishbowl? Is that under hobbies and skills? Yes. Yeah, I wanted to get that for in there. Now we need to paint the wall. We're gonna throw some wallpaper down. There, we'll put some paneling along the floor. We'll put it up on the wall. Paint that section. Then the higher part of the wall wouldn't be wallpaper. Not metal. Why? Why out of everything would I select metal? Why? What? Tell me why I would do that. Whatever. Okay, it's here. Where would I find the wallpaper at? Probably at geometric. Yes, that is right. Oh, but it has these annoying stripes in the middle. I might actually be able to work with that. Maybe the entire room should just be wood. That was a thing. All right. We got our Sims house. Very 1920s-esque. And I'm pretty proud of it. All right, let's get to work. So first off, I need to get him a job. And the only way we're gonna do that is if we go to the police station here. Join investigator profession. We gotta meet a wife. We gotta like do all kinds of stuff. Thank you, ma'am, for driving me to downtown. This is why I'm begging that the Sims team does eventually make a pack that's like Sims 4 Decades, and I've talked about it before, but I just feel like it'd be a fun idea. Alright, dude, go get your first ever job. Okay, investigator career. By the way, for those who need to know, he is a snob, angler, perceptive, natural cook, and irresistible. Alright, can we get like... I don't want to obtain a case yet. Let's do that Monday. But let's go find somewhere to start meeting Sims. The park's probably a good place. Community garden. Let's go there. It'd also help us gain some skills. Alright, so it wants us to learn a logic skill. I can do that. Oh boy, university mascot. Sorry, not interested. Also, how did you obtain that car? I'm just gonna sell that for cash. Alright, here we are. The city's garden. I've never been here before. Oh. Hello. Lois Hoover. Hello.
Mardunsa.
Pretty woman. Are you single?
Websy Nobaluk.
Mm-hmm.
Haba lor herbal. Kiza vamajid.
You're single?
Chilak.
Bazi
Mushakalaki Nina.
Waka.
Ah, she's married. Don't worry, I won't be trying to steal somebody from your relationship, but we can at least talk to her.
Shorgle. Welcome Yarkazabo. Zoo Jahani Mas.
Oh boy, not the future. That's gonna be a while before we go to the future in this and have a sim live there. Nope. On the bright side, that's more money for us.
Peppy, Snorky, Yaskiki, Chusha, Makifuli,
Yay, there's an old woman.
It's Inaki.
I am not dating an elderly person. That's out of the question. Here, let me... There, now you guys don't have to walk in and out like that. So this is the community garden. So I'm guessing basically anybody can come here and help plants. And pick them and do whatever they want. Let's see here. Is there any places in town where there's a lot of people at the moment? The cemetery. No. Is there anybody at the park? There is people here. But it's somebody and their wife, so that's not gonna help. The pier. There is this option. Let's maybe go visit a lounge or a bar. Let's see here. Luminous Bar, the Palm Tree Bar, Oceanside Cafe. Let's go here. There's also the beach. There's plenty of places I can go to meet up people. I need to find someone. Someone special for me. Let's go to a coffee house, see what we can get. Thank you, ma'am, for driving me there. This is the place.
Larakas Salimin Elashini.
Judy Rogers.
Javaz.
Clearly supposed to be a reminiscent of Judy Garland, but that won't help me. PDA, people, get a room.
Tagsy Fazoo.
Wait, the rest of this building is just fake? Huh. Guess I'm just gonna have a quick drink. He's still drinking. Like, he's just actively drinking. Dude, don't get juiced. Man, it's just hard finding people right now. I don't know where there's anywhere where there's people. Let's try the pool. Anybody here? There are people here. But I'm pretty sure they're all related. Jones, Jones, Jones. There are people at the pool. They're just all related. That's super awkward. Maybe we should take our chances at the park. The library. We gotta learn some skills anyway. There's a movie building. Oh, there was Clark Hoover. That was that one woman's husband. Alright, here we are. We can learn some skills here. Not to mention we can find someone, if there's anybody here. A man. Norma Davidson. She's a celebrity, so she's gonna be hard to try and get on with. Let's see what we can find here. Anything to study from? Study charisma. That might be our first best goal. I'll never get over, though, how empty this library is. I mean, look at this place. Like, why is it so freaking empty? I've always came to this library in game, and there's like nobody here. Oh, great. Somebody's calling me on my phone that shouldn't exist, but it's for my job. The case of the footsore floater. Ask about potential suspects. Our first case already?
Ding yang. Boogie ding.
Let's do this. Time to become a detective. On duty. Take me to this man. The footsore floater. That's our case. Let's go. He lives on this side of town. Is he at the bar I was just at? No, he's at the bar down the street from the one I was just at. Just some Sims here. We do got one woman, but she's the paparazzi, and I have a big vendetta against dating the paparazzi. Excuse me, where is this Sim I'm supposed to meet? Hello, sir. I need to talk to you about a case. Isn't that the person I need to talk to? What are we doing in the bathroom? Hello, sir. Who do you potentially think might be the criminal? Alright, discuss accusation with Cynico Marks. Yes, sir. We have our next clue. We gotta go talk to... We gotta confront a suspect. And he is across town. I'm gonna be driving a lot. I should get a new car. Luckily, taxis are free. Come on, we gotta be approaching his house soon. Does he live on the rich side of town? Okay, here we are. He lives at a big fancy house. Wait, this is a pool? Never mind, this is a pool building. Okay, what? Like, excuse me, sir. A person researched sleepwalking at local hospital. Alright, on to our next part of the case. To the hospital, which actually is nearby. Yeah, it's just down the street. Yeah, I'm taking a taxi. Dude, it's right there. Alright. Alright, we're at the hospital. Let's see what we can dig up. Report in. Alright, we got our... I think we solved the case.
Sasame bonita. Nashibo. Nibaji.
Soika.
Badu.
Ah! Sa! Kawati!
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on with the game that's wrong, so I think I'm gonna leave this here. I might restart this series. I think I might need to start from the beginning, but it's no problem. So please like this stream so more people can see and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Sorry for the short stream. Just there seems to be a lot of issues I'm running into, graphics wise, glitching wise, and so much more. And this has never happened to me before, so I need to figure that out. But yeah, if you do like this, please like the video. So more people say, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do all kinds of Sims content here, including builds, reviews, news, and gameplay, just like this one. And well, yeah, I also want to know, what do you guys want to see me stream for The Sims in the future? Like, I want to hear your plans. What do you think are cool?